I count so I can be more. Make a difference in this world is what we're here for. I count, give 100%. The money I make, more than I spend. I count, put the numbers to the test. Balance my life, add to success. I count, will I be a star? Forget about the rest, be who you are. I count.
I have no interest in how interest works.
I count so I can be more. Make a difference in this world is what we're here for.
I'm so glad my little dollop is getting fixed.
You have a name for your car.
Sure, she's like my little sister.
Hey, I'm your little sister. But I am glad that your insurance claim was successful. It seems to really pay off if you have insurance. Imagine how many lemonades and t-shirts we would need to sell if we had to pay for the damage to the car.
It would be impossible.
Today is a good day. I can just feel it.
I think I'm going to have the toasted tomato and cheese.
I'm going to have a burger. Listen, Lona, I have something for you. A token of my love.
Ooh, is somebody in love? What? You are really in love with Lona?
Stop being silly, Prudence.
No, that just came wrong. I mean, a token of our good friendship.
What are you on about? Is that a love letter? Maybe I must take Bookie for a walk.
Sit down. It's not a love letter.
I mean, why would Ledger give me a love letter anyway?
Well, open the envelope.
It's just the money I borrowed from Lona. Can't a guy even repay his debt in peace?
Well, you're the one that mentioned love. I do think the two of you will make a lovely couple.
There's only 500 rand in here.
That's what I borrowed.
Yes, but you agreed that it is with interest. So with 10% interest per week, and you borrowed it 2 weeks ago, that means you owe me 500 rand in first week, plus 10% is 50 rand, that is 550 rand for the first week. And then the second week, 10% of 550 is 55 rand. So I add that and you owe me a total of 605 rand.
What?
Give him some discount. The poor man is in love.
I think I'm cured of my love for this money sucker.
Interest, darling, interest. Where is my 105 rand before that gains interest as well?
I don't feel so hungry anymore. I will just have some water. The debt trap is a real problem.
I count.
Interest is the cost of borrowing money, or the money you earn from your savings.
Okay, guys, so I agree with Bud when he says that it's getting stuck in a debt trap is a really, really big problem. And I'm also glad that Lona is actually sticking to her guns, saying, no, I will charge you interest, Bud. And it's actually compound interest on top of that. Thank you, Bud.
Yeah, but some things like, I don't know, come and annoying me about our calculations. I don't think something's right there.
Okay, so let's just take a look again.
I count.
Yes, but you agreed that it is with interest. So with 10% interest per week, and you borrowed it 2 weeks ago, that means you owe me 500 rand in first week, plus 10% is 50 rand, that is 550 rand for the first week. And then the second week, 10% of 550 is 55 rand. So I add that and you owe me a total of 605 rand.
What?
I count.
So, do you understand now? Is it fine?
Well, I don't really get why it was 50 rand the first week and then 55 rand the second week.
Well, that's the joy and beauty of compound interest. You know, the interest is compounded, which means you're paying interest on interest. Now, with just normal, simple interest, you pay the same amount on the original amount every period of time, which could be every year, for example. So like Lona, if Lona was charging Bud simple interest, then he would pay 50 rand each week. The first week, the second week, third week, going forth. But she's charging compound interest, which means she's going to add the interest to the new amount every week. So for example, she borrowed him 500 rand. They should charge him 50 rand interest, which is 10% of that. So you add the 50 rand to the 500, which gives you 550. And 10% of that for the next week's interest is 55 rand. Do you get it? So who can work out for me the third week's interest?
Ooh, I will.
Okay.
So we first need to add the second week interest of the amount of 55 rand to the amount of 550, and then get the amount of 605 rand.
That's correct.
So wait, I want to do this quickly. If it's 60 rand 50 cents, then Bud is going to owe Lona 665 rand 50 cents by the end of the third week.
That's correct. Well done.
Wait, let me work this out. This means that it's going to be 665.50 cents minus 500, which is going to leave you with 165.50 cents. Wait, that is 165 and 50 over 3 weeks in interest.
Yep.
Oh.
So you see, that's why a debt trap is really bad for a person. But then again, if you have savings compound interest, then it works in your favor and it's a completely different story. Each month you earn interest on the original amount, right? But then every month interest is worked out on a new amount, so you earn more money each time.
Wow. Now that is money making money.
Yep, it is.
I think, yeah, I'm going to think twice about, taking out a loan now.
The formula for calculating compound interest is the principal amount, being the amount that you borrowed multiplied by, open bracket, 1 plus the interest rate divided by the term, close bracket, all to the power of, open bracket, n being the number of times within 1 year that the principal will be compounded, times by the length of time that you borrowed, close bracket, less the original principal amount. Let's look at the example again using our formula. 500 rand in the first week plus 10% is 50 rand. That is 550 rand for the first week. Then the second week, 10% of 550 rand is 55 rand. So I add that and you owe me a total of 605 rand.
Be sure that you know the interest rates before you take out a loan. Shop around for the lowest interest rate possible and then pay it off as fast as you can.